Hello, welcome to If I Can Do It, You Can Do It. In this video, I'm going to show you 3 different options of how to change your Honeywell T4 Pro programmable thermostat from a scheduled, programmed, automated thermostat to an old school, turn the temperature up, turn the temperature down, manual thermostat. Each option is easy, and at the end of this video, you're going to be an expert at all 3. Let's go. Currently, this thermostat is in the program schedule mode. How do I know that? Right here. It says following schedule right up under time. You see that? That means this thing is programmed, and we don't want that right now. So I'm going to pretty much show you 3 different options of how to do this. Very simple options. The first option is turning off your wake, away, home, and sleep options or schedules. Pretty simple. Check it out. First, what we're going to do first is we're going to hit the menu button. It's going to access the program menu. We're going to select that. We're going to select on, and then it's blinking with the first schedule that I have programmed in here. So you want to select that, and the first thing you're met with is away. with the wake. And we're going to turn it off with the plus or minus sign, select. Then it goes over to the next one, away. Turn it off, select, and I'll let you watch this. Pretty simple. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Then it goes over to the next schedule that I have for the weekend. And it's just rinse and repeat. You select wake, away, home, or sleep. You turn it off, and then you select, and it goes to the next schedule. Just like this. Boom, and then select, and then once you're done, you just hit home, and it saves it to the entire thermostat. As you can see, there is no following schedule. And when you see that, what that tells you is this sucker is old school. It is a manual thermostat. So right now the house is 73 degrees. I want to bring it up to 74. You're going to see the temperature in the right-hand corner. Come on. Well, not the temperature, but you're going to see the heat activate right there. Heat on. Turn it down. It's going to stay at 68 or 74 until I say I don't want it there anymore with my fingertips. Hence a manual thermostat. Boom. Now, if you want to negate that or just revert it back to a program schedule, all you got to do is do the same exact thing in reverse. Just like one more step, because you have to select the cool. I already did the weekdays, but I'm going to show you this right here with the weekends. This is easy. I'm going to turn this on. Go here, turn this on, but I gotta change the heat to the cool too. So select till it gets to the next one. Let you watch. Mad easy. But we're not here for this. We're here to make this thing manual. Press home to save it in, and that's it. Option number 2, we are going to modify our scheduling options. The way we do that is we got to hit menu and plus sign at the same time, hold it for about 5 seconds. And it's going to bring you to the installer setup unit or advanced options. And you see that ISU, you hit select. And then we have our 120/2 options. And if you remember from my previous video, what that tells you is 120 is the scheduling options. And within the scheduling options, you have 0, 2, 3, and 4. 0 is non-programmable. 2 is what I have mine set to is 5 days. And then the weekend. Then you have 3, 5, 1, 1. 4 is 7 different schedules, all 7 days of the week. I want 0 because it's not programmable. Therefore, I just come back to the options and change that 2 to 0, whether I'm using plus or minus. That's it. Select that. Done. Home, so it saves it. And look at that, no following schedule. This guy right now, this sucker is a manual old school thermostat. I'm gonna put it up to 73 degrees. You're gonna see the temperature or the heat kick on right here on the right. You see that? It's gonna stay that way until you do this, change it to wherever you want. The heat should turn off because my house currently right now is 71 degrees. And watch. Done. Easy peasy. You want to revert it? Hit these again. Plus in the menu, 5 seconds. Select your ISU. And change your numbers for the scheduling options of 120. I want mine back at 2. That's what I have. That's what I had scheduled already. But you can do anything. You can do whatever you want depending on your preference. Mine is 2. Select. Home. It saves. This video ain't for that. It says permanent hold, so you just want to just get rid of that real quick and just cancel that out of there. Now you're back in the program schedule. Now, option number 3. This is the easiest, simplest one out of the 2 I just showed you. You're gonna love this way. Very simple. And what we do is we hit menu. We get to the program. We hit select, and we turn this sucker off. That's all. Plus or minus. Select. She saves. You just want to go back home. Boom. No following schedule. This sucker is a manual, old school thermostat. Turn temperature up. And again, you already seen this. You're gonna see the heat. See, I said it right this time. You can see the heat come on the right side. It's gonna stay there until I say I don't want that anymore. We'll turn it down. You can see the heat turn off. My house is gonna drop down to 67 degrees. I hope no little kid sees this and be like, 67. Anyway, with that said, you guys just did 3 different options to program your thermostat from a program thermostat to a manual thermostat. You're complete experts at this point. And if you want to revert it back, you know how to do that. With that said, I am the amateur's amateur. This is, if I can do it, you can do it. I hope this video was informative, and thank you very, very much for viewing.